Hi. Do you realize that the Iran war actually cost the United States, in the first 3 days of the war, it cost the United States about $3 billion. $3 billion. You heard that right? That's for just the first 3 days. What about the remaining days? The war has lasted for 6 weeks now, right? The question today is, what about the human cost? Let that sink in a little bit. What about the human cost that has gone into this? Again, my name is Joshua Yetunde, and this is the Complete Seafarers podcast. What about the human cost that has gone into this? All right. The one has started February 28th, and here we are. This is April 15th. Okay, this over 6 weeks, over 7 weeks. 2,000 vessels, more than 2,000 vessels are stranded inside the Strait of Hormuz with more than 20,000 seafarers on them, affected by this war. So what's the human cost? What is the cost? I mean, when we think about the numbers, these are just not number being dished out or being chunked out. These are human beings with emotions, human beings with families connected to them, human beings who are forced to work under a particular condition. Not that they subscribe for it. If they are subscribed for it, there's something about the woman's mind that will be conditioned to accept it, but they did not subscribe to this. And so they find themselves in a floating prison in the last 6 weeks. All right. And so what exactly is the cost of this on this seafarer? I'm particularly concerned because earlier this year I had the opportunity of finding myself in the same Persian Gulf. If the vessel I was on had been delayed a little bit earlier, I probably will be trapped inside that place. And if I'm trapped in that place, I will be feeling the same way these guys will be feeling right now. I've watched a couple of interviews on CNN, interviewed some captains, and what they had to say about what is going on, the way they are feeling. Just imagine it's something you didn't sign up for. I mean, I joined the vessel in around December. So I laugh and I talk to my family. I'm going to work, and suddenly there's boom, and the strait was closed. I mean, I can imagine how my family will be feeling, what they will be experiencing. A lot going on. All right. So, first thing that is going on the mind of this seafarer right now is fear. Some of them said they saw drones flying, they saw these flying, they saw how it hit one vessel. They have fear. What about it? It says ours. Constantly living in fear for the last 6 weeks. And when you are living in fear, you are not thinking rationally. You have machinery. That's the thing. That's an interesting thing. Whether the vessel, whether you are sailing out or you are not sailing out, the vessel has to be powered up. So that means operation still goes on. So living in fear, you are not thinking rationally. You can make serious mistakes. Mistake that may not only affect you, but it might impact your other colleagues on the ship. That's the environment that these guys have been subjected to. They have been subjected to anxiety. What if it happens to us? What if it happens to me? What if these guys are anxious about that, anxious whether they are still going to see their loved one, they are going to see their family members. These guys are in that condition right now. All right, not just the condition of whether they can be killed. What about if the vessel is boarded by one of these guys, the military personnel? All right, don't forget, in a war environment like that, sometimes internet are jammed. I've been in an environment where the military boats are passing, they jam the network, you can't communicate, and it's not like these guys are sailing out. They are jammed in this environment. They may be out of network for days. They are living in that environment. And the thing about this is not certain when this is going to end. For a guy who has already done a contract of 6 months or 5 months, who is hoping to sign, maybe when they get out of that place, that guy is stranded. Okay? I mean, think about it this way. Even if your employer wants to assign you, they plan to assign you, who is the reliever that will come and join in that place? Because I had some from colleagues who were supposed to go and relieve somebody, ordinary to pass over, ordinary to travel across the flight. They had a connecting flight that would take them through Saudi, Qatar, and the likes. The guy said, "No, I'm not flying through that place. You have to take me to another place." So imagine that they now had to join there. I don't think people will want to come in to join. These are the conditions that people have been subjected to. They are forced to be. I mean, with your internet out, you cannot reach out to your family. Okay, and then when you do reach out to them, that might be your last one. All right, this is a serious situation that the seafarers have found themselves in. And for the younger guys who are coming to sea, this is becoming the new normal at sea. And these are the things we need to be prepared for. These are the things we need to be prepared for when we are coming to sea. And of course, isolation. These guys are isolated. All right? These guys are isolated. And no, we are talking about extended contracts now. In one of our podcasts before, we said if you want to do this job, you have to be mentally tough. All right? This is becoming the new normal. This extended contract, a guy who signed on to do a 6-week contract is probably going to do 8. Maybe he's going to do 9. Okay, so extended contract is becoming normalized these days, becoming the order of the day. Not because it's what you sign up for. If you had signed up for it, you prepare your mind, but you didn't sign up for it. So now you have to be stay longer. Not to talk about the important engagement in the life of your loved ones in your own life that you will miss. All right. You and your wife, you have decided that, okay, we're going to see we're welcoming our baby in the next couple of months, and then you are here. Your wife had to do the job alone. So the price of this war is not just even on the seafarers alone, it's on their family as well. All right? So your family now have to be intensifying prayers for you to come back home safely. All right? Not to talk about accident that could have happened under this intense environment that we have been subjected to. Okay, so this is what is going on. The ships are stranded. In fact, some ships are getting low on food as we speak right now. All right, some ships are getting low on food, and is coming. Who is how to bring the food on board? How to order? Who is going to order? Who is going to bring it on board? All right, this is the new challenge that we are finding ourselves in as seafarers, and I just want to say, if you are on this ship, I'm with you. My heart is with you. I can only pray that this comes to an end and we'll be able to work out something. The organizations involved, several organizations are involved with respect to seafarer, ITF, and all the likes. I'm hoping that something can be worked out in the meantime to relieve the seafarers. All right. The same way the journalists are being protected during war, I believe that seafarers too needs to be protected during war. Let them go home. Let them see their families. So something can be done. When we identify ourselves as seafarers, we should be exempted. We should be exempted from all these wars. Okay, earlier last year, seafarers were recognized as essential worker. During the COVID, we were recognized. After the COVID ordeal, we were officially recognized as essential worker. No matter the severity of the war, seafarers should be exempted. Seafarers should be allowed to move. They should be allowed to go. All right, and they should be exempted from whatsoever is going on right now. Okay, because the whole world is going to feel it. The 90% of world goods goes around by seafarers. They go around the world by seafarers through the ship that they pilot. So if they are not on the ship will not sail itself. All right, so literally the whole world is going to be grounded. So I'm calling on all the necessary parties. Let's do something. Let's find a way of exempting the seafarer in the immediate. All right, before we now start having secondary issues as a result of this war. And if you are right now at the sea, stay strong. Stay strong. This is going to be over. You're going to be with your loved ones. And before that time comes, you want to stay intact. The time that it will come is what we don't know. But stay strong. Stay strong. And for anyone in the position of leadership on the ship, this is the time to be gentle with the guys. This is the time to be gentle. This is the time to, you just do the needful. You just do the needful. This is not just the usual environment. Many guys have complained. I read that the lines, all the support lines are overwhelmed. 1,000 calls. I'm stressed. I'm strained. I'm anxious. I'm living in fear. Those are the kind of things that we are hearing. Those are the kind of reports that we have seen. All right. I mean, they're all online. We can see. We can see. So let's do something. All right. Let's do something. This is not the time for companies to abandon people at sea. This is the time for us to step up our game. This is the time to help the guys out. Guys, our hearts are with you. All right. And we love you. And I personally appreciate what you are doing. This is going to be over, and you're going to be with your family safe and sound very soon. Thank you. I'll see you in the next podcast. God bless you.